So, hiding in plain sight as usual. Alright. Alright, you ready?
Yes.
Alright, let's do it. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something special happen? To make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. Get on the bus.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other after, we sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Plums.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Yeah. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Look how much fun we had without you!
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today?
Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well.
Oh.
So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Plums.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it always been? It's all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make up that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori. I grab her, grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
I'm good. You really put me in a trap, Plums. You're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing me for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Plums? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression in my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late at school every day?
Because you're lazy.
Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason says there is nothing to do and I fully know how worthless I am?
Aw.
Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make people put their energy and caring to waste having them spent on me?
Right.
That's what I feel like. And that's why I want to make everyone happy. She sounds like my mom. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she... Maybe you're just, bad at picking up on shit. Did you ever think about that? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed.
As if...
Oh my goodness. I'm depressed. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
How dare you be depressed?
No.
Oh my god, I feel betrayed that you're depressed.
Yeah.
Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Stupid.
Yeah.
Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder every day to make it a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Plums. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer to everybody in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. That's why. That's why I decided that the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
That's the nature. Such is the nature of visual novels.
And life.
In life, yeah.
Daisies.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all. Well, see ya.
I saw her.
But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Plums. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could help me is if everything could be like it was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
You did steal that cookie. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I am just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking,
I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Plums.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Plums.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her,
She's gay as fuck.
Sayori's arms remain at her sides.
She is gay. I'm sorry.
She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't. I'm not supposed to feel happy. I'm supposed to give happiness. What the fuck is this? What's
Yeah.
Plums.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. I'm Superman. and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Stupid. You silly, selfish girl. I feel betrayed. You betrayed me with your depression.
And I don't. No. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand why. How did I get a British accent? I don't understand. I could lose my valley girl actually. I don't understand my feelings, Plums. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I
'Cause
could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't.
Please.
Please don't. If you did that, then I wouldn't really forgive you.
She would feel betrayed. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want me to come along and help. Do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over, too. I'm about to get laid! I'm about to get laid!
Exactly.
Man, that sucks about Sayori. But I'm about to get laid! I'm about to get laid!
I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't worry too much.
We're definitely gonna have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in.
Hey. Sup?
Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't you make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you
brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way just to find your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of her school after all?
Anyway,
let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even gonna offer me to take a heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality, Plums?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me.
Go.
This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like provoking people wrong. Proving people wrong when only I think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are you getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I'm going to teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid.
Now you are treating me like, yeah.
I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, know? And just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... She's obviously the same age. Natsuki catches her when she read for a turn.
Natsuki.
Forget it. I didn't say anything.
I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there's tons of guys who are into body types like yours. That's a weird thing to say.
Tons of guys? Like, I mean, there are a lot of men, like, dudes are into you. Like, what? That obvious. How would you know that anyways?
Just trust me on this one. Tee.
Gross.
Hey. Was that to me?
Who else?
Man, let's just get started already.
Haha. You got all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, plums.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. As you can see here. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Plums, where did you put the food coloring? The batter is going in the oven soon, and I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the...
Excuse me. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
There, it's in there. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have to get it. To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray color, and
sorry.
even worse, the flavors aren't different. Everyone picked their favorite.
Even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick, yeah. Ah, it's such a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Yeah. One moment, folks.
Okay. Doki doki doki.
Here you go.
Do you want to?
Ah, you're asking me. I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting up any heart into this at all. Not, you can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get the creative and have fun the most part. It's a million times more worth it to end if it's looking that it makes everybody's eyes light up. Like ones you made on the first day.
Like the ones you made on the first day, huh?
Oh, well, was I took your line, sorry.
It's all good, baby. I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use that food coloring then.
Sounds like you're gonna start understanding. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need... sorry.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger into the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing!
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all of her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in return.
Gross! You got it on my face.
Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Shown here. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Jeez. You know, take this.
Well, these cat references they're making. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah.
Stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I don't mean it. I just like seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
What? Did he seriously just...
Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
Plums.
Yeah, no, she looks violated.
Yeah, she looks like now I need to change her voice. To a
She's like,
softer sound.
she looks like I need an adult.
You really should do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy?
Ugh.
Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
Cup. No wonder. You left the dirty tray in here, dummy. Now you make a mistake like that.
You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven for now.
Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost.
Yeah.
I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, it smells so good.
Cupcake, yeah, you are going to play this over again and do Yuri's route too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want you to see what happens there too. It's pretty cute. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air fills the room.
Look how cute they all are.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays.
They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into the bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have the nozzle that will make it look nice and fluffy. And this one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using this anytime, though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. You can also use it to write stuff on your cake. Like happy birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Huh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it a literature theme by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
I was kind of expecting you to say something stupid. But that's actually a cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
Well, what is that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Yeah, well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
Eh? Did you say something?
Nothing. Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we wouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you something. I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about it, think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
So yours the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would probably still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, my dad cooks, and I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway.
Hint, hint.
She's getting bait.
Hint. No. She said she needs to eat as much of it as possible.
Yeah.
As in, her dad doesn't feed her much. Like every time. That's
well,
why
why doesn't she eat the damn cupcake?
That's why she's so tiny. Because she's malnourished.
That don't make sense. You would eat the cupcakes and eat the dinner.
Yeah, but she said,
why won't she eat the cupcakes and the dinner if she's malnourished? She's stupid. She's stupid, bro.
I don't know.
No, if you ask
But
me,
yeah.
she's being beat, and if she doesn't eat every spot on the plate, I'm gonna make you eat it, boy. Back in my day, we used to start. Have you ever had a parent like that?
I mean, that might be the case, but
Yes,
but there's also.
definitely.
But look, you're gonna see it later. This was a hint, but you're gonna see later that she's also starving. Like she's not.
Maybe she's anorexic. Have you ever thought of that?
She's not being fed well enough.
She's probably anorexic. She's probably like self-conscious because she doesn't. She has to get some. I don't know.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault. It's working so slowly. I hate to say this, but I think I can't do it anymore. I gotta go lay down.
We're so.
Switch to Metro.
We're so close to the part, though. It's like we keep inching closer and closer
What
to
are you
it.
talking about? Okay, let's do it. Let's do the part, and then we'll get to the part. I gotta, I gotta.
There's no way in hell you're going to sleep if you get to the part.
Okay, it's your fault anyways. You're working so slowly.
You should have thought about that.
Well, we got a whole
That's not what he did.
Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. Come on.
You can bring a cupcake tomorrow, right? If you and Saori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat it.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess.
I guess. The I guess is such a rude thing.
Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like that afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you.
Plums. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry, I have to leave so early today. I really didn't want to.
Aw.
I would really stay longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me.
I felt it. For a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back.
Sayori!
Eh?
Hi, Plums.
Sayori. Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Plums. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, you should have come
Yeah.
a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any of the cupcakes before then. Anyways, later.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here to see for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki.
Uh-oh.
And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy.
Oh, does it now?
That's... You've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
And that's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Plums? Am I supposed to be happy for you? Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This is chaotic good just disappears.
Sayori, don't say that. I should have had more excitement there.
It's true, Plums. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have wasted your sympathy on me. I wouldn't have put up with being so selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica's right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any pain anymore.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Plums. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of?
This is like when we first started talking. I was like backing off. I was like really scared. I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna get hurt.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you so much. I did this to myself. I like you so... I want to die. That's how I feel. and...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Excuse me. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I always said I know what's best for you? Oh my goodness. You still believe me?
Wordless, these nonsense.
Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm gonna give to you. Oh boy.
You'll always be my dearest friend.
Oh boy, what are you gonna choose?
Well, I'm trying to get Monica, and obviously Monica's trying to separate us. So we gotta get to this girl to get to Monica. Have you ever did Sayori?
I've done all of them. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
So you've been through this.
of course.
Let's try it. That one girl's gonna beat the shit out of me. She's gonna have like a vendetta.
Oh, Natsuki.
Yeah, she is the type of person to hold a grudge and like poison you.
Yeah.
I love you.
No, you're probably right. I love you too.
Those are my true feelings.
So, there's no way you could like me more than you.
Yeah.
I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we can continue like this every day, with you by my side.
And all the other chicks are
Then I know we'll be happy.
Plums.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Plums. This is really okay?
Yeah. I hold say, you'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Plums. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now, but I feel something in your pocket. I always thought it wouldn't be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why wouldn't the rain cloud go away? Because you feel bad for everybody else.
Yeah.
You stupid. You can't be happy because you must please.
Yeah.
Your heart is like, Jesus, go ahead and sacrifice yourself for everybody. To some you holy people. They're they're not going all the way. Oh, plums.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now, like everybody else knowing. It's really just new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Plums.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Yeah, I don't really understand what Sayori means by that.
Siri's fucked up. We chose the wrong one. We should get Monica. Siri doesn't know what she wants. She can't be a mother. Probably changed the child off her 5 times.
Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. That's why I trust you. I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah.
Yeah. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. We're gonna take we're gonna take a small break.